Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, welcome to Wednesday Workout, welcome to Film My Run on the Film My Run Facebook page, and welcome to the Zwift Run Live channel on YouTube. This is going to be a tough one, probably not an awful lot of chat going on. So, Group A tonight, we're going to work hard tonight. Top of Zone 4. For certainly some of the run, maybe even into a bit of Zone 5 later on. It's going to be hard. So if you want to say anything, do so now while we're in the warm-up. Oh! That's not what we want. There we are. Oh, I haven't put my heart rate on. Roll in a second. Let's get heart rate going, because we can't do without heart rate. Oh, there we are. Peter Barlow, hello. Tina Beard, hello. Paul Deering, hello. Yeah, Tina, not much talking tonight. We're just getting on with it. Do the best we can, get through this session. This is the hardest session of the week, always on Zwift, Wednesday workout. Unless you do a race, of course. In the bottom left corner of the Zwift screen, because you're looking at my camera at the moment, but the gameplay up the top there, bottom left hand corner of that, you'll see my power numbers. John Brown says, good evening. Do you think an entry requirement for races and festivals should be that runners must have HR and or cadence? Yes, in the future. Not yet, I don't think we're ready for that yet, but it is demanded in some cycling events, cycle races. So yes, once we get into a bit more serious running races, then I do think we will need to have cadence and heart rate as standard requirement for entry into races, yes. Right, Group A tonight. Michael Hasser, Moreno, Chris Beale, Levin Suhr, Tim Iveson, Jay Thorpe, myself, Maymo from the USA. Oh, he's in Group C, sorry. Thorpe is in Group C as well. And Maggi Pinto is in Group A as well. Paul Deering and C. Twig are in Group B. And I know Bent Johansson is in Group C. So good luck to you guys. Enjoy that tonight. For some reason, I don't seem to have cadence. So I've got heart rate now, but no cadence. Very odd. Okay, not to worry. Just concentrate on what we need to concentrate on, which is basically getting through this workout unscathed and out the other side. And I'm getting heart rate dropouts now as well. That's going to annoy me. Why are we getting heart rate dropouts? Why have I got no cadence? Right, one more attempt at sorting this out. So the Myron treadmill is connected, that's fine. And we've crashed. And we've crashed. Oh dear. Anyone else crashed? Very annoying. Nothing we can do. Jonathan Costa. Oh yes, do you know what? Sorry. Old music, I forgot about that. Right, let's see if we can restart. and get into the run again. Anybody else crash? So it's famous Wednesday workout crash has occurred. I don't think it was anything to do with me going into the menu, but you never know, it may have been, it may be something to do with that. But when you're doing a hard workout like this, that it's not what you want, is it? You don't want to be going for what is basically your hardest session of the week and worrying about it crashing and all sorts of things. Very annoying indeed. So we'll see if we get a late entry. If not, we'll have to do something different. Paul Deering hasn't had a crash. I don't know why that's come on. I also haven't got a mouse. So Paul Deering hasn't crashed. I don't know if anyone else has crashed. I've got no mouse going on at all. Play with my keyboard battery, see if I can get something working. There we are. Okay, so let's close edge. I want to go to pairing screen for ride. Come on. Oh, don't tell me it's not crashed again, has it? No. Right, stride. Yeah, okay, good. Then we go here. Heart rate. Nothing happening on the heart rate front. Don't want to wait too long because we'll miss if we're going to get a late entry to Wednesday workouts. There we go. Tom Sunday. Oh, has crashed on the sofa. Okay. Oh, Jonathan's not had a crash. Michael Hassan is also fine. Join now. Started. Join now. Run. Yes. Come on. Hopefully we'll have a late entry. I can get back in. Brian Dell says he's okay. So maybe it was to do with me messing with the menu then. Maybe it was me messing with the menu. I was just saying last night, wasn't I? Funnily enough. Right, now, why can't I do it? There we are. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Right. No choice, though, but to start the workout again from scratch. Which is very annoying. Only 6 minutes late though, I suppose. And we're going to be on our own as well, unfortunately. Oh no, come on! Come on! Right. It's not working, so I need to go back into the menu, back into the pairing screen, unpair and unpair, fingers crossed. My run treadmill. Come on. My run. Okay, let's see if we can start going now. No. Oh, this is turning into an absolute disaster on the one day I wanted to do a really hard workout and it's not going to... You know what, the only thing to do in this situation is to restart the whole computer again, and I'm not going to get a second chance to get going, am I? Oh, that's so frustrating. Right, I'll just try turning the Techno Gym off. Techno Gym is off, and then back on again. Go into the menu, go into the pairing screen, unpair, unpair. Crashed again. It's not happening tonight, is it? It's not happening tonight. Come on. Whole computer's crashed again. Ryan Downey says, time to start using 2 Zwifts as redundancy. Well, I've got Apple TV. But, you know, I want to keep all my data in one place, don't I? Yeah, it's crashed again. Totally gone. I'm not going to get in this time. If I restart now, I'm not going to get into Wednesday workout again. I reckon you've got 10 minutes to get in. It's not doing it, is it? It's crashed. Oh dear. Right, restart the whole computer again. Can you tell I'm annoyed? It's such a good workout as well. It's so hard, but it's so satisfying when you complete it. But we're going to have to do... Yeah, Carl says bummer. Yeah, I'm going to try it, Jonathan. If I don't get another late entry, then... What the hell? Then I'm going to have to do a solo workout, and we're going to have to choose a hard solo workout to do. Because in my brain now, I've planned that I'm going to do a hard workout, and I can't not do one now, so we're going to have to do something. And it does look like it's my computer. It does look like it's something to do with my system that's crashed it all today. Nothing to do with anyone else. No one else is reporting a crash. Carol's come to see what the heck is going on. Technical disaster, Carol, as per blooming usual on a Wednesday night for me. Yeah, but Jonathan, I want to see the workout. It's the kind of workout where I want to know that I'm doing what I'm doing. Does that make sense? I know maybe that sounds stupid, but I don't want to just run with somebody. It's all right on Monday Run Club or, you know, something that's not quite so intense, but with Wednesday workout, I need it to be on it. I need it to be in the workout with the figures in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. Right, well that's all paired up. Do we even dare to go into the run pair, this ride pairing screen? Oh, it says join now. Let's try. I'm not connecting the stride because that's just the way it is. I'm not going to risk anything else. It did say join now, so we might be able to do this after all, if the treadmill works. Yes. Okay. Now, come on, mouse. Oh, mouse, come on, work! Oh, I hate this. Why is the mouse not working now? Come on! Come on, work! Right, let's go. Finding runners. So we've now missed 12 minutes of the workout, but we are going to be able to do the workout. I'm not going to touch anything else now. As long as the treadmill works. Which it's not. It's not working, is it? Yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, we are on. We're on. But what we're going to do, I'm not going to stay with the guys, so we have to let the guys go. We have to let the guys go, and I'm just going to do the workout from scratch from now. So there's Moreno. So they've already done 3 kilometres. So they're well into their first reps. Daniel is going out for his own run now, so he can't stay. Ryan Downey says, I once saw a guy electrocute himself repeatedly. What, on Zwift? Okay, we're finally up and running. But I'm a whole 3 kilometres behind the guys. So, never mind. But it might be that we do manage to stay near enough to them. But they'll all finish their workout and I'll still have 3k left to do. Carol Rushworth says it's not about them, it's all about you. Yes, you're quite right, Carol. It's all about me. Right. I've got my camera angles on as well. I'm just gonna leave them on. I'm gonna leave the camera angles on. If I go off in a different direction, I don't care. But we are gonna do this workout now. I am gonna get to the end of this workout, whether it kills me. I now have heart rate and I do also have cadence. So that's good. So it looks like Tim is in his 17 kilometre per hour section. Carl says, is it starting from the beginning? Yes. So you don't get dropped. You get dropped in the same place as the other runners, but you still get dropped at the beginning of the workout. So today's not about low heart rate. Today is about getting up there to the top of zone 4 and maybe even into zone 5 by the end of the run. Yes, we've got power. So we've got cadence, we've got heart rate, and we've got power. And Carol says, and your friends as well. Thank you very much. Yes, A group pace is a bit nuts. But the good thing about A group pace is, because it gets shorter, actually, when you get to the faster speeds, the intervals are very short. So it's over very quickly. So the 18 kilometres per hour and the 19 kilometres per hour are okay. The ones that hurt, actually, are the first two. The 800 metres at 16 and the 600 metres at 17. They're the ones that hurt more than anything. Right, still 800 metres of the warm-up to go. Feels like we've been on for ages. But we're gradually speeding up and we'll get into a couple of strides shortly. 200 metre strides just to stretch the legs out a bit. Right, cabin crew, prepare the doors for departure. We are on our way. Unfortunately, we won't be landing in the Caribbean. We'll be landing in a dirt road in Watopia at 19 kilometres an hour. Ryan Downey, hello Captain, hello everybody. I assume I'm not the captain. Assuming that's Jonathan. Right, just over 500 metres and then we'll get a couple of strides in. We're definitely going for it today, okay? I'm definitely going for it today. Paul Carter, good evening to you. I haven't seen any ride-ons dropping. Maybe I haven't noticed them, but I may also have the ride-on bug, so anyone who's dropped me a ride-on, thank you guys. That's Carl. Thank you, Carl, for your ride-on. And Ace Ventura, hello to you, buddy. I did just see a ride-on drop then, so I am getting them. And there's another one. Thank you, guys. Okay, approaching the first stride. So we're going to do these at 16 kilometres an hour. 200 metres at 16 kilometres an hour. Ace, thank you, buddy. Okay, me saying that earlier was not an indication that I want you all to drop ride-ons, but thank you very much. I wasn't that desperate. Right, okay, here we go. 16 kilometres an hour, 200 metres. Ease it down. .600 meters of recovery, and then we'll do that again. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. So that's how to get involved with Zwift. Get yourself signed up for a free Zwift running account and come and join us doing crazy runs like this on the treadmill. 9 kilometres left of Wednesday workouts, but all the hard work still to do, really. So we're coming up to our second stride, 200 metres at 16 kilometres per hour. All the other guys are on 5.5k now. They've only got 4k to go, that's so annoying. Okay, just prepare mentally, get focused, and away we go, 16 kilometres an hour.
Okay, let's go.
Richter, thank you. Okay, another 600 metre recovery, 500 left, and then the work starts. So, the first one is an 800 metre block, and I'm going to try and go at 16 and a half, 16.5 kph for 800 metres. Jonathan Coss is saying, how's Paul Deering doing? He says he's just coping. All the groups are hard tonight, yeah. If you are in the right group for your pace, then it should be hard. Wednesday workout is the hardest workout you will do in the week on Zwift. And we have 300 metres to go before the start of the work. Gary O'Brien says, so Stephen, that sounds like he's going to ask me a question just as I'm about to get into a hard interval. So it's at this point you just need to mentally prepare yourself, get yourself ready, look at your form, check your breathing, body position on the treadmill, and Concentrate on the job you have to do, work that you need to do, and get through it. So this one and the next one, I think, are the hardest two sets to do. And I think it kind of gets easier after that. But I may be wrong.
Okay, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, 16 and a half, here we go. Keep an eye on the heart rate. Trying to keep myself upright and get oxygen into the lungs. .600 metres to go. Ben says interval number 3 is the worst. Halfway. Keep watching my heart rate. To go. A sharp turn.
Nice.
Okay, 400 metres recovery. Jonathan, no, I wasn't cycling earlier, although I was on the bike. I was running on the treadmill with my stride connected as a bike power meter, and I was paired as a bike. So although I was running, I was generating power for the bike. So in reality, I ran about 3.5 kilometres and I cycled 13 kilometres. Louis says he's coming down to the South Downs next week. Part of geography work. How come you were on the bike this morning? Well, I've just explained that. Keep pushing, he says. Yes, will do. Yeah, it was just an experiment. I was trying out those new pacer bots to see if you could keep up with them while running. Turns out you can't, so you have to do it on the bike. The slowest pacer bot was going at about 18 kilometres an hour. Right, Just over 100 metres to go. And then we're going to go for 600 metres at 17.5 kilometres an hour. .600 metres. Here we go.
To infinity and beyond. Hammer time. Hammer time.
Let's go. Stay as relaxed as you can. Head up, shoulders down. Breathe. Relax. Thanks, Tomlin. 200 to go. Heart rate 166. So I think we got up to 170 there. Victoria says, at least you're burning off all the calories you consumed at lunchtime. Massive vegan burger at lunchtime. Didn't finish it all. Evening, Jason.
Nice.
Jason says, I'm always late. And Louis says, it'd be amazing if we saw each other on the Downs. Well, let me know whereabouts you're going to be on the Downs. South Downs is 100 miles long, so... Peter Barlow, no. I managed to get into Wednesday workout. Just. Okay, so 6 kilometres left of Wednesday workout and 400 metres now. I'm going to do that at 18.5. 400 metres at 18.5 kilometres per hour. ...100 metres to go and then we'll do that. Thanks for the ride on. Olsen, thank you. So, I think these get easier now. 400 metres will disappear pretty quickly, as will 200. We just have to hold on.
Hammer time!
2, 1, let's go.
18.5, let's go. We're already halfway, look.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Nice!
That's the one I meant to press. Is that, Jason, is that the Centurion one? Thames Path 100 next year? Louis, why don't you message me? And we'll see if I can say hi. Okay. Very short recovery. And 200 metres now. You can do this at 20. Full treadmill speed. It's only 200 metres. Let's see if we can do it.
Hammer time!
To infinity and beyond!
Let's go. Peter Barlow is doing the Chiltern 50. That'd be nice. I've not done that one yet. Definitely like to give that one a go. Another Centurion event. Chiltern 50 miler. Okay, so now we've got a very welcome 1 kilometre of recovery in the middle, and then we've got to do all that again but in reverse. So we start with 200 metres at 20 kph.
Nice!
Right, up to 12 kph just for this little bit of recovery. Peter Barlow says there are still spaces in the Chiltern. Louis, you can message me on Facebook. Just find me on Facebook, film my run, and message me there. Or if you go to the website, there's an email address. Stephen@filmmyrun.com. Okay, so thankfully we've now done 6.5 kilometres. We've got just over 4.5 kilometres remaining of Wednesday workout. Moreno is on 9.9 kilometres, and Michael Hasser. Tim Iveson just hit 10 kilometres, so they are in recovery now. They've done all their work. Good for them. But it won't be long. It won't be long and we'll be done. Carol says that there's only Jonathan and Alan Sari doing the correct paces in Group C. So everyone else is flying. Which, strictly speaking, I know I'm on my own, but that was due to technical issues. You should all try and stick together in your groups. So if you're in Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, ideally you run as a group and you all do the pace that is specified. And for Wednesday workout and Monday run club, everybody has the same paces. So if you're in Group A, you will all run at the same pace. Paul Hayward. Louis, no, I'm in Worthing, which is not far from Bognor Regis. About, what is it, 10 miles? No, maybe a bit more than 10 miles. Right, 400 metres to go, and then we're straight in to that 200 metres at 20 kph again. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Clive Finnemore says he's just finished. First time for Wednesday workout for him, so started in Group D. Well done, Clive. Good job. Carol says she doesn't think Paul Deering's trying hard enough. Come on, Paul, get it together, buddy.
Time.
Right, here we go. 20 kilometres an hour. 200 metres. Over before we know it.
Nice.
Okay, Moreno and Tim Iveson just coming up to the finish. Michael Hasser, Chris Beale, nearly there as well. I've got 3.5k to go. So, it only gets harder again now. 400 metres next. I'm going to try for 18.5. kph. See what we can do. Yes, Clive, it is a pain changing speeds on the app, you're right.
Okay, let's go.
18.5 kph, 400 metres.
Nice.
Yeah, what about the dome? Picture house. Jonathan. Oh, thanks, Gary. Go, Stephen. Thanks, Gary. 100 metres. There's Chris Beale. He's done. Well done, Chris. Right. This is probably the hardest one now, I think. 17.5 kph, 600 metres.
Nice.
If we can get through this one, we can get through anything. 17.5, let's go. Just need to keep relaxed. Watch that heart rate go up though. Michael Hass has reminded me, don't forget to sign up for the memorial run for James Smith. Sunday, 12 p.m, 10k. Metres to go. Heart rate 171.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've photographed many a wedding at the Dome. Okay. Right, I'm tired. One more to go. One more effort. And this is where the gains are made. When you really are done in. But you've got to put in one more effort. Two kilometres left of Wednesday workout. Ben says that was a hard but nice run. He says good work running alone. Yeah, well, unfortunately not a lot I can do about it really. It might have been my own fault, the crash though. Zwift crashed twice on me while I was in the menu. Louis says go, 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 last one, you have this. Yeah, we'll be okay. 16.5 kilometres an hour for this. So let's do this. Heart rate is currently 150. Let's see where it gets up to by the end. 148 now. So we may well hit 170, 172 again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
16.5 kilometres now. Here we go. Thanks, Brooks. Paul Deering, well done. Heart rate 167.
Right on.
Flashberg, thank you. Seventeen. Seventeen and a half. Heart rate 172. 18. 174. 175. don't know what that was all about. Louis says, why do you wear a cap so much? Because it stops sweat getting in my eyes. Not all the sweat, but I think if I didn't wear a cap, I would get a lot more sweat in my eyes. Also, I'm used to it. It feels comfortable, so I go with what I like. Joe Neckag says elite. I'm not sure about elite. Not really. Alright, 12.5 kph. We've got 800 metres left of Wednesday workout. Michael Hasser says well done. Chris Beale says first time in Group A. Hard work, but enjoyed it, now it's finished. Yeah, Peter Barlow, goodbye, see you later. So that's what Wednesday workout looks like in Group A. If you want to come and join us next week, feel free. Group A, Group B, Group C or Group D all have slightly different paces. Join the group that suits you best. Or join the group, join the group that suits you best. So if you're just coming back from injury, and normally you might be in Group A or Group B, you might want to join Group C. Similarly, if you're normally a Group C runner, but you're feeling pretty fit and like you want to push it a bit, maybe join Group B and see if you can hold out. I think I enjoyed that. As always, Wednesday workout is really hard work. It's tough. But if you can push yourself out of your comfort zone, if you can push yourself a little bit harder than you might normally, then you'll find you make gains. And that is the hardest I'm going to work this week. And in fact, probably next week, because we're easing it down for the Thames Path 100 miler next week. Carol says, look, you're first out of 45. Jonathan, I think that's a... where? You mean on the right-hand side, 10.9 kilometres an hour? Because I started the workout from scratch. So I've done the whole workout. So I've done 10.9 kph. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah. No, hang on. Yeah, at the top there. Yeah, because it's kind of remembered. It's remembered what I did before, hasn't it? Sorry, that middle bit is blocked by my camera. So I can't always see my blue distance at the top there. And it's too far away over there to see on my monitor screen. Mark Binns says, good to see you still going, Stephen. I'm back to square one. 2 stone of lockdown weight to shift. Did my first Zwift Run in months, 5k best gone to 21 minutes to 30. 21 minutes 30 seconds to 25 minutes. Gosh. Yeah, do some work, Mark. Neil Messenger, Thames Path 100 is on the Thames. So it's a 100 mile race outdoors on the Thames. Well, no, not on the Thames, on the Thames Path.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
And there we are. So maximum speed we got to was 20 kph. That's as fast as this treadmill will go. And then maximum heart rate I got up to 174 BPM. So that's exactly where we want to be. Right at the top of zone 4. It's not quite in zone 5. I think zone 5 is 175 BPM. Not entirely sure. Yeah, look, you can see the heart rate distribution bottom right where you could. It's gone now. Right, I'm stopping. Paul Hayward says, great running, well done. And thanks for the ride on, Paul, by the way.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Okay. That was hard work. And it's always made harder when you have technical problems like what we had at the beginning. Just throws you off, you know, you're all mentally prepared for it, and then you kind of get thrown off by not one but 2 Zwift crashes, which may or may not have been my own fault. But we were lucky to get back in to Wednesday workout and actually do the whole thing. So the workout itself is 11.2 kilometres, but oh yeah, and now it's changed back to 11.2 instead of being 13 point something. How odd. Neil says well done. Thank you, Neil. Right, I'm going to go and have a long drink and a shower. Thank you very much for your encouragement and your support on Facebook and YouTube, guys. Jonathan Cost says Group C wasn't easy. No, like I said before, if you are in the correct group for your ability, it shouldn't be easy. Wednesday workout should be hard. So if you're in a group for Wednesday workout and it seems to be easy, you're in the wrong group. Unless you're deliberately having an easy session. But if you want to do this workout properly, then you need to be in the correct group, and it will be hard. Okay. So, but that is the hardest you'll see me work this week. All easy runs from now on. I might do a speedy run in the park or something, but not uber fast. So there we are. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Take care. Actually, let's just hang on. Let's just go to the close down screen and see if it does give me a breakdown again of. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Right. So average heart rate was 151. So towards the top, well, middle and top of zone 3. But much of the work was in zone 4, possibly a little tiny touch of it in zone 5, but right at the top of zone 4 there. So the really hard efforts we did at the top here in zone 4. That's where you want to be. So up here, oh hang on a minute, sorry, you can't see any of this properly. Hold on. Right, so in the orange zone there, I'm moving my mouse around, but you can't see my mouse. But where it says 185 at the bottom, in the orange zone and the red zone, or the orange and more orange zone, that's where you want to be when you do your really hard efforts. But the thing is, you're going to have recovery periods during those hard efforts. So obviously a lot, and you're also going to have a warm-up and a cool-down at the end and at the beginning. So those are going to be taken up in this zone. Zones 1, 2 and 3 of your heart rate will be filled, because you have to get to the top ones, zones 4 and 5. But your efforts, your really hard efforts, you should be breaking in to the top half of zone 4 and even a little bit into zone 5, anaerobic zone, for those hard interval efforts. Maybe once or twice a week you should be in there. I've talked before about an 80-20 split. So 80% of your effort should be low heart rate, easy work, and 20% should be hard. But that only relates to if you break it down by session. So this would be the whole of this session you would class as a high aerobic session, including the low heart rate bits. If you break it down by heart rate zone, so actual time you spend in the zone of your heart rate, then the split is more like 95% easy and 5% hard. More like that. I hope I'm not confusing you by talking about all this rubbish. Okay, I'm gonna go now before you start shouting at me for talking rubbish or confusing everyone. Right, end run. That's the end of that. There we are, another breakdown of what we did. Highest heart rate was 174. And we're off. We'll see you tomorrow for something or other on a Thursday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.